Yes, Mr. Barui.
Morning, my lord.
Yes, my lord. My lord, this morning I received a call from Mr. Mngomezulu, my lord.
You received a call?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah.
From Mr. Mngomezulu, my lord.
Okay.
He said I must apologize on his behalf that he's sick. He had to go to the doctor and he asked that I stand in for him, my lord. And he will do a cross-examination when he comes back. Thank you, my lord.
He'll do what?
His cross-examination when he comes
back.
back. Yes, my lord.
And he's acting for accused number 1.
For number 1, yes, my lord. Yes.
Yeah. My registrar, Miss Rose Selite, has just given me a letter which is addressed to her, not me. You remember the last time when I had to apologize for what I think was correct, that an advocate doesn't tell the judge. Look at, he tells you. He phoned you, is that also?
Yes, my lord.
He can't phone the judge. He writes to my registrar. He can't write to me. What do you think about it?
I think, my lord, procedurally we will communicate via the registrar for the judge.
No, you don't.
Unless we have been...
When you tell the judge that you're not available, I must ask him questions. Why are you not available? He writes me a letter. I can read it. It says from Lerato Leshi. There's a... You can send that.
Thank you, Mr.
And it is sent Friday, 26th April 2024 at 32 minutes past 9 to Rose Lepe. Subject, Senzo Meyiwa case, accused number 1, stroke Mr. Mngomezulu. Good morning. The above email refers, I am writing this email on behalf of Mr. Mngomezulu. Kindly be advised that Mr. Mngomezulu is not well and will be consulting a doctor. As such, he will not be able to make it for today's session. Please note that Mr. Mngomezulu relays the message as follows, that the proceedings may proceed in his absence as Advocate Mshololo will stand in for him. Kindly revert to Mrs. Mngomezulu acknowledging this receipt of this letter. I trust you'll find this in order. Regards, Lerato Leshi, Mngomezulu, Attorney Secretary. You see, when I say some advocates don't respect judges, people think I'm just being impossible. I made remarks in front of Mr. Mngomezulu that you communicate with the judge personally. You don't communicate via a secretary. You don't. Because now he's telling us that, he'll cross-examine when he comes back. And he knows the procedure in court is that after the evidence has been led by the prosecution, counsel for accused number 1 must start the cross-examination. That's the procedure, not me. Then he tells me, this so-called judge, tell him that I'll cross-examine after Advocate Mr. Ramasipidi, Advocate Nese, Advocate Ngumalo, and thereafter Advocate Mshololo.
Yes, my lord.
And then Advocate Mshololo can cross-examine on my state. Can you see that?
Yes, my lord.
I need Judge Kulma too much.
I think maybe, my lord, if it can be clear that in this case we are allowed to communicate direct with the judge.
No, it's not me saying that.
Personally, I'm just not a fan of Judge Ratha airing all the advocates or any of the advocates, personal information in court on live TV. I do think the advocates deserve privacy especially when it comes to, issues that have nothing to do with the case. Now, let me quantify that. For example, it has been visibly clear all week that Mngomezulu has been sick. This man has come and sat in court every day, even though you can visibly see he's struggling. And it's been ongoing, I want to say, on and off. But this week, we also saw where he asked for, can I please have a recession? My eyes, I'm struggling with my eyes. I get that too sometimes. Well, I'm not speaking on behalf of Mngomezulu, but there's sometimes where my eyes are just like done for the day, okay? My eyes are checking out for the day whilst, the rest of me still needs to be doing stuff. But the eyes are like, this is it, okay? This is the end of the day. And sometimes I have to take my glasses off so that I can see better. Anyway, Asikolapo, this is not about me. I just think that Ramasipili went to his doctor's appointment, annual appointment, and he came back and there was no drama around it. Strike one. Strike two, on Tuesday, Nisi had something to do. He didn't show up. He sent his replacement. The replacement had no questions. The replacement was just a stand-in dude doing not much else. Okay, Judge Ratha said, you've got to be kidding me. You cannot be coming into my courtroom and not even be able to ask a question, and we got to wait for Mnisi. No problem. Mshololo sometimes is in and out, but she always has somebody there. Mngomezulu couldn't come to court today. It is possible that he might have woke up. He might not have planned to not be in court today, but he woke up today and realized, I am too sick to go to court today. I've done the best I could all week by dragging myself in, but you know what? It is time I go see the doctor. Did he do the right thing? I don't think he did the wrong thing. If he genuinely woke up sick, remember as well, this man, there must be a lot of mental stuff going on around with him as well, okay? I can't speak for him. I won't speak for him. I'm just trying to be understanding. I would have loved to see Judge Ratha be equally as understanding as he has been with all the other advocates, okay? We did see in the last occurrence, which went down in this court, I'll link the video up here. It didn't go so well, okay? The defense threw Mngomezulu under the bus, even though he tried calling that. Nobody wanted to help Mngomezulu with this. He was on his own with this I am absent from work situation. Think about it yourself today. If you're absent from work, okay, it's Friday, you know, I might judge you. If I was your boss and you're absent on a Friday randomly, I might judge you. But these are advocates, okay? These are learned colleagues, okay? They have a certain level of stature in terms of work ethic and expectations. And I think in terms of the work environment that they're in, the judge that they're in, is he open? I mean, we're going to hear later where I'm sure Lula's like, you know what, put it on record, give us your number. We'll call you, okay? We will call you until you say, they'll be blowing up my phone, okay? We will call you. I don't think Mngomezulu did anything wrong by getting his secretary to write the letter to his registrar. I think that's the legal process. But Judge Ratha seems to want things done a little bit differently in his courthouse. I mean, he does play witness, advocate, and judge all in one, okay, and comedian. But, you know, I'm yet to do another video because remember the time he said he's not a judge of, he's not an expert and he won't be able to comment on any sangoma or any traditional medicine things. And then yesterday he made a sangoma comment. You know, he's very wishy-washy. You don't know where he stands. But let's continue watching the video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Mngomezulu. Should he take a leave of absence? Should he take sick leave? Should the case pause? Was he wrong? I want to also, I'm going to come back with this comment. Let me pause. Let me let you listen. And I'll come back to talk about the defense team today.
Your rules. What do the ethics say?
No, the ethics says, my lord, we're not allowed to communicate direct with the judge. We'll communicate via the registrar.
Unless, I don't know that rule.
It's like that, my lord. That's why we're not allowed to communicate direct with the judge. That's why we communicate via the registrar. But if
This is not communication, actually. It's telling me what he is going to do. It's not communication. Tell the judge. Oh, that is long judge. Please, kindly be advised that Mr. Mngomezulu is not well today and will be consulting with the doctor. As such, he will not be able to make it for today's session. Mr. Ramos CPD yesterday came to court, made arrangements, and I'm not impossible. And he told me that at about 11 or whatever, the request to be excused so that you can consult with your doctor for your annual physical examination. Now, Mr. Mngomezulu tells me that he writes a letter to my secretary at 9:32. I need a court. They can't pick up a phone. When I get a puncture on the highway, I don't just drive to court. I tell the JP and the DJP that they must note that I've got a puncture in the highway. I won't be able to come exactly at 10 o'clock, to start at 10 o'clock maybe. Then I phone the DJP, so that the DJP knows. And then the DJP, I request him to tell you, you have had that experience, to tell you that I'm going to be late. Don't be surprised, I'm going to be late. So what do we do?
My lord, I will ask, and I will apologize firstly on behalf of Mr. Mngomezulu, and we'll ask the registrar to give us the telephone number for the judge and the email for the judge so that we can communicate direct with the judge. as the court pleases.
Africa. What do you think, Mr. Pete? I'm impossible.
As the court pleases, my lord. My lord, I also got communication in the morning via my candidate attorney from Mrs. Mngomezulu to the effect that he is not well, and he was also requesting the contact numbers for the registrars, which we forwarded to them, my lord. But my lord, also on behalf of Mr. Mngomezulu, I'd like to apologize because at the moment, I think for today, there's no witness that's going to be cross-examined.
I don't know that.
Mr. Sibanda was busy reading the bank statements into record, and also remember, my lord, him and myself were waiting for Standard Bank accounts as well before we resume cross-examination, my lord, as the court pleases.
Okay, yes, Mr. Sibanda.
Let me then proceed to quote the
My
final...
Lord, my Lord, if I can also just add on behalf of accused number 5 that you are still waiting for the ABSA records, but I'm told that they're in the process of being furnished to us, my Lord.
Okay.
That I posed on page 17 of Exhibit EE. Just want to place the last remaining information on record. On the 30th of April 2015.
Sorry, page 17.
Indeed, so my lord.
Yeah.
Just to complete the record, posting date 30 April 2015, posting date, transaction date 30 April 2015, interest received 25 cents, balance 58 and 73 cents. Posting date 30 April 2015, transaction date 30 April 20.
Listen, I would also call in absent, okay, from court. All we're doing is sitting and listening to Sibanda read bank statements into the record. That's just me. I'm not saying that's what Mngomezulu is doing. I'm just saying I'll call in absent. Also, if I was Sibanda and I had to read bank statements into the record, I'd be like, Baloyi, hell no, okay? I'm a call in absent. You do it yourself. Why don't you do it, Baloyi? You love to interject. You love to talk in the courthouse. Why you leave the boring stuff for me? I know I'm less senior than you. I know I'm just a junior guy here. But man, this is boring. There has to be a better way. On behalf of Mzansi, we beg. Isn't there a better way to put this in the record? Because a boring.com was a person. It is these things being read into record. Oh my God. Well, Mzansi, what I wanted to say about the defense team, let me get back on track. What I wanted to say about the defense team today, they showed teamwork. You know, my last video, the last time Mngomezulu was MIA, the defense team threw him under the bus, and then they backed up the bus, and then they rolled all over Mngomezulu again. And then, yes, this time they stood up for him. Ramasipili, amazing, apologized on behalf of Mngomezulu. And Mshololo said, you know what? May we please have the phone number? Okay, may we have your phone number? May we have your email? I think they handled it well. I think Judge Ratha is a highly emotional guy. That's my opinion. That's what I'm picking up, especially from his body language. I feel some type of way. I feel he's that guy. You know, I feel he's that guy. If you were dating him, you just have to constantly be in communication with this guy. Yeah. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on how this transpired. Is it going to be a repeat again on Monday where Mngomezulu is going to have to write a letter? There's going to be apologies and so on. And. But let me take this moment to say, get well soon to Mngomezulu. We need you back in the courthouse. You had some momentum going, you know. And wait a minute, the witness yesterday, he's the guy who walked on the toothpick and he had an operation. You know, Judge Ratha had such empathy for the guy. Okay, he even said, take a seat. You don't have to stand when you're doing this witness cross-examination. Take several seats, okay? And you know, he showed concern about him. Will you be able to come back? Because we got to wait for Ramasipili, who's at the doctor's. Do you see what I'm going at this? Everybody else seems to get this compassion, except Mngomezulu. Why? That's it from us today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. You have my heart and you're part of the VIP gang. Thanks for watching. Catch you on our next upload.